Nokia was once a name synonymous with mobile phones. It was the brand that connected the world, dominating the mobile phone market with iconic devices like the Nokia 3310 and 1100. But despite its immense success, Nokia failed to adapt when the world began shifting to smartphones. This misstep cost the company its leadership in the industry and serves as a powerful reminder of how even the mightiest can fall if they fail to evolve. This podcast explores Nokia's rise, its decline, and the lessons we can learn from its journey. The golden era of Nokia. Back in the late 1990s and early 2000s, Nokia wasn't just a company. It was a cultural phenomenon. Its phones were durable, affordable, and easy to use. At its peak in 2007, Nokia controlled more than half of the global mobile phone market. Its success was driven by its user-friendly designs, innovative features, and a brand that people trusted. However, the tech landscape was about to change forever. The launch of the iPhone in 2007 and the Android operating system in 2008 marked the beginning of the smartphone era. Suddenly, phones weren't just for calls and texts, they became portable computers. And this is where Nokia stumbled. The world changes, but Nokia stays the same. The iPhone introduced a revolutionary new concept, a phone with a large touchscreen and an intuitive interface. Android, on the other hand, offered an open platform for developers to create apps, giving users endless possibilities. These innovations were game changers, but Nokia failed to keep up. Instead of adapting quickly, Nokia doubled down on its existing technology, particularly the Symbian operating system. While Symbian was great for basic phones, it couldn't compete with the sleek, fast, and developer-friendly ecosystems of iOS and Android. Developers abandoned Symbian, and consumers followed suit. Nokia's delay in adopting touchscreen technology was another misstep. While Apple and Android manufacturers were wowing users with full-touch devices, Nokia was still focused on phones with keypads. It wasn't just a product issue, it was a mindset problem. Nokia seemed to dismiss these innovations as passing trends, failing to see how quickly consumer preferences were shifting. Strategic decisions that backfired. 1. Clinging to Symbian. Nokia was too invested in Symbian to let it go. But as the market shifted, Symbian became a burden, not an asset. When Nokia finally abandoned it for Microsoft's Windows Phone in 2011, it was too late. Windows Phone struggled to attract users and developers, leaving Nokia stuck with an underwhelming product. 2. Ignoring ecosystems. By the time Nokia realized that the future wasn't just about hardware, but also about ecosystems, Apple and Google had already built thriving app stores. Nokia's App Store, OV, failed to catch on. Internal issues. Inside Nokia, bureaucracy and slow decision-making made it hard for the company to innovate. Employees were hesitant to challenge the status quo, and leadership failed to recognize the urgency of the smartphone revolution. Nokia's story is full of lessons that are relevant not just to tech companies, but to any business navigating change. Adapt or die. The world changes fast, and businesses need to change with it. Nokia's reluctance to embrace touchscreens and software-focused innovation cost it dearly. The lesson here is simple. Embrace change, even if it means stepping outside your comfort zone. Build an ecosystem. Consumers today want more than just a product, they want an experience. Apple and Google succeeded because they created ecosystems where hardware, software, and services worked seamlessly together. Businesses should think about how their offerings fit into a larger picture. Listen to your customers. Nokia stuck to keypads and Symbian because it thought that's what people wanted. But it didn't pay enough attention to what consumers were actually demanding: modern, user-friendly smartphones. Customer feedback should always be at the heart of innovation. Stay agile. One of Nokia's biggest weaknesses was its slow response to market changes. Organizations need to foster a culture of agility where teams can pivot quickly and take calculated risks. Leadership matters. Good leadership isn't just about maintaining the status quo. It's about anticipating the future. Nokia's leaders underestimated how disruptive the iPhone and Android would be. Businesses need visionary leaders who can guide them through uncertain times. The role of corporate culture. Nokia's internal culture also played a big role in its downfall. At one point, its culture of innovation was a strength, but over time, it became rigid and risk-averse. Employees hesitated to propose bold ideas, fearing failure or pushback from higher-ups. To succeed, companies must encourage a culture where innovation and experimentation are rewarded. Mistakes should be seen as opportunities to learn, not as failures to be punished. A comeback story. Why Nokia's decline in the smartphone market was dramatic. The company didn't disappear. After selling its mobile phone division to Microsoft in 2014, Nokia reinvented itself as a leader in network infrastructure. Today, it's a major player in 5G technology, proving that even after a fall, recovery is possible. This comeback underscores the importance of resilience. When one path closes, companies should look for new opportunities and leverage their strengths to create a fresh start. Nokia's missed opportunity in the smartphone market is a cautionary tale about what happens when a company fails to adapt to change. Its story reminds us of the importance of innovation, agility, and customer focus in a rapidly evolving world. But it's also a story of hope. Why Nokia lost its throne in the smartphone market, it found a way to reinvent itself. The lesson here? No matter how tough things get, there's always a way forward if you're willing to learn and adapt. For businesses, Nokia's journey is a reminder that staying relevant requires constant evolution. Success is never guaranteed, but those who embrace change, listen to their customers, and stay agile will always have a fighting chance. That's all for this video. For more such video, please subscribe Prachar Yantra.